and welcome to the month of March. In May, I kind of really procrastinated editing the March vlog, and I have the April vlog to edit immediately after that. But this is March. I tried getting this out as fast as I could, so that's why it might be that. Also, like, both March and April I barely vlogged in, but enjoy March. We're in March now. It's the 2nd of March. Kai's leaving. And I'm going to my mom's after this. But I gotta figure out if Jacob's going as well. He didn't answer his phone when I called him earlier. Waiting for color correction. There you go. Just got back from Kai's and my mom's. Had some tuna salad and that. Going to chill a bit. Put something on the computer while I kind of clean up a bit. And then hopefully maybe end the time, shower, brush my teeth, and then go to bed. I should go to bed real soon. But anyways, I also gotta do finances. I'm gonna do that. So it is almost 20 after 3. I'm gonna wind down by doing some stuff at my computer, which is kind of the opposite of winding down, since, blue light and that. But I'm gonna do my finances of adding up shit and that from my expenses from last month, which I'm gonna be real. At the beginning of the February vlog, I said I was gonna cut out all my streaming service. I have yet to do that, but I did a couple things already. So there's that. That's a plus. So I'm gonna probably try and do cutting out this month that, but now I'm getting distracted. I'm gonna go now. Okay, so it's the 3rd. I did a few things on my to-do list for after work. I forgot to add. I didn't get all of my things done though. There's about 2 things I'm not gonna get done, which is watch Flow and read or film the Oscars video. I'm ready to start making the Oscars video now that the Oscars happened. But right now I'm gonna clean my room a bit. It's it's a little messy in that. It's not too bad compared to how it is usually sometimes. But I'm gonna do that. Make a sandwich for for work tonight, and then brush my teeth, brush my teeth, read, and then sleep. So hopefully I don't take too long in the cleaning and sandwich making. But yeah, so I'm gonna do that. Alright, so it's 1:30ish. Just set my alarms for bed. I brush my teeth, wash my face, take the hat off. I know, hair's kind of doing something, I guess. Charging my DSLR Canon battery for tomorrow. Hopefully I'll have enough energy and less procrastination after my call with Kai in the morning to film it. Luckily the script's done. So there's that. And then I already read my book. And yeah, I'm gonna go to bed now. Probably gonna also charge my laptop. Actually, I don't know what charge is at. And I'm gonna charge the camera too as I sleep. But yeah, I'm gonna get some sleep, and I'll see you guys in the afternoon or evening when I wake up. Potentially hoping to get up at like 7:50, which is in a few hours, or quite a few hours. But yeah, I've been awake since 4 p.m. today. Today being the 4th. I'm about to get dressed, go downstairs and make my lunch, and head out for work. If you're wondering why I've been awake since 4 p.m., it's because I passed out after my phone call with Kai. I was saying I laid in my bed, turned on the heated blanket, and then I woke up at 12, turned off the PC, and then I went back to bed for a few more hours, and then woke up at 4, and then decided to stay up because I couldn't fall asleep. So what I ended up doing was I started filming the Oscar video. As you can tell, there's that. I have it edited to with the voiceover and the A-roll and that, with some live action bits that I have in there. But I gotta fill in with it. It's gonna be the longest Mondays video since Christmas special from last year. So hopefully I can get it done this week. I was also just editing the February vlog. I'm on February 6th, which was the first snow, which was the ice storm day. But I'm gonna get stuff ready and then I'll see you guys downstairs. It's about 2:30 on March 5th. I only got a little bit of editing done on some stuff. I'm about to go to bed to get some sleep. Hopefully I can make it to work because it's we're supposed to be getting, we got rain, it was snowing, I think it's still snowing. It's snowing-ish, but roads seem clear, so I might be able to still make it into work. But hopefully I can do some, or get more the Oscar video done tomorrow. I still have a lot to get done. I have to record, basically I gotta record like all the trailers for movies, get like all the posters for the movies and that, so on and so forth. Well, my hair's doing something. So today's the 8th. I haven't recorded, I think, for the vlog for a while, but I thought I'd reveal I'm working on the Oscar video. Hopefully I can get it out. I still got a lot of editing. This is what the timeline looks like so far, so all those empty gaps or stuff. I'm currently doing the most time staking thing, which is like putting all the different like people and all that. I have it basically done. It's, or in terms of length, it's 6 minutes 40 seconds. This big chunk here is when I was writing my script, the best actress, or best, I think it's best actress. Let me find it. Yeah, best actress only had 4 nominees, and then I was looking through to make sure I had everyone, and then Fernanda Torres was nominated for Best Actress for I'm Still Here, which was not in my script. So I originally have in my script only 4, the last categories had 5. So it was shocking to me. So I'm going to add like a little blurb like, hey, this wasn't there when I was recording and all that and writing this. So I didn't want to leave her out. Which, to be fair though, she didn't win. It was Mickey Madison for Nora. I still didn't want to be inaccurate that there's only 4 when there were 5. So why am I feel like I have a red? I don't know. It might be a weird shadow for that, but I'm currently editing. But I might also do a quick little mini Mondays on what I watched in January and February. And then I might put on one of the Oscar nominated. I'm still going through all the Oscar nominated stuff. I watched only one thing before the Oscars, and I want to get a couple other things done, or a couple other movies watched. Probably not The Substance, even though I have it sitting right on my entertainment stand next to the ibuprofen. Oh, also yesterday, the 7th, if you didn't know, I once broke my leg. Same day as my aunt and uncle's wedding, but that's another story for another day. But because I broke my leg, I'm guessing, or I broke my leg, I never did physical therapy for it. I just my physical therapy was just walking. I just started walking again. When atmospheric pressures change, I get intense pain. And yesterday at work, there was a point where I was like, or not last night, the night before, Thursday night, I was actually like, there was like some pains where it was like a little bit enough, because it's a dull pain and I can't stand dull aching pains. But I was like if I didn't want, or if it wasn't for the fact that these pains only occur once in a blue moon, I'd buy a cane right now. But then I went to go get McDonald's. And as I was leaving the McDonald's, because I had to go in, because the line was fucking long. But when I went in, and when I came out, my leg basically told me to hold its beer, because it could have been a lot worse. And it was like, I was like driving hunched over, which was only like a little drive, but it still hurt. But anyways, I'm gonna get back to editing. I'm hoping to get all like this stuff done, and I'm gonna record every movie's trailer and that. Whew. That's gonna be a lot of recording, but I'm gonna do it because I want some nice background footage for the nominations and that, as well as I gotta record like clips from the Oscars of like each person taking away their thing. If you're wondering, I'm not recording the entirety of Adrien Brody's speech. You can see all the dust particles. Hang on, that's better. I just filmed the correction for the Best Actress nominations, only having 4, but now that has 5. I'm gonna quickly take my dirty clothes down to the laundry and do that, and I'm gonna continue editing and recording every trailer now for footage. So I'm gonna do that, and I think after I record all the footage for the trailers, I'm gonna take a little break, have my call with Kai, kind of work on cleaning up my room because it is messy, and yeah, and then I'm gonna go back to editing, get that done and that. So I will talk to you guys later. I'm currently recording the Adrien Brody speech. I think I might record the whole thing, but I think the reason it's the longest is because he is riffing it off the top of his head. I believe this whole speech was not planned. That's why it's in 5 minutes 40 seconds. Because he's pausing a lot. Not to mention it took 1.5 minutes for him to get up on stage once they said his name. So I wonder what if you cut out all the pauses and the ums, ahs, how long it would actually be, if that's actually the 5 minutes 30 seconds or 40 seconds. It's still going. It is still going. That was just a pause. I'm gonna edit it. I'm gonna see how long his actual fucking speech is. Because I think it's just him riffing it and such an emotional moment. So I think that's what it is. Because a lot of my clips are long because I go and that. So I think that's what it is. I can't wait to edit the clip itself. So I'm taking a break from editing that. I'm probably going to sleep for a bit so that tonight I can play Phasmophobia with Kai. And hopefully I'm going to also see my friend Brandon if he wants to join. But, I'm going to take a few hour nap or that. I might grab something to eat downstairs first. And then try and sleep. But then I'm gonna, after I eat, then sleep. Or, brush my teeth. Floss, brush my teeth, and all that. So, yeah. But we're making good progress. There's still quite a bit that needs to be edited for the Oscar video, but we're making some good progress. It's been a minute, so I'm almost done editing. Well, I've edited next Monday's video. By edit, I mean I have a gist of how long it's gonna be on the timeline. I've part 1 of 4 of a 4-part series I want to do on a iconic YouTuber from basically when the platform was created. More on that later. But I'm about to call Kai. I had to call in from work last night, even though technically I could have gotten a ride to work. That's because Jacob and I left. We didn't even get anywhere out of town, but the car overheated. So we're gonna probably look at it today, see what's wrong with it. It did leak a lot, so we're hoping that what it is that somehow, due to a series of events, the coolant hose may have unhooked or that, because it's leaking a lot more than when back in November I had hit a raccoon, and the raccoon had knocked the radiator towards a belt, a pulley belt or something, which had in turn sawed its way through my cooling my radiator hose and that. So, but when I parked the car last night, when first time it happened, it was just like, obviously it was a constant leak, but it would it only left like, it would leave like a skinny puddle with and then you could barely tell it was leaking when it was parked. But when I parked it last night, we watched as basically, what I'm assuming is coolant just come out from under the car. So it can't be that the hose is cut through or that, but fingers crossed it's something simple to fix. But I'm about to call Kai and chill for a bit, and then after I'm done on the phone with Kai, probably gonna hopefully finish the February vlog, which is already over an hour, but I did not want to split this one in half. So yeah, that's basically been updates so far. Anything else? I have a package coming today that I ordered yesterday, but I'll show what it is. It's nothing special or that, but anyways, I'm gonna call Kai. And what sucks is we were gonna go, I was gonna go there today. I mean, either today or tomorrow, and this weekend we were gonna see the Snow White movie that came out today. Just cause, you know, I'm morbidly curious, and Kai is down to go to the movies. I also have video idea for the Snow White bit, or for watching Snow White, but I'm gonna call Kai. Alright, so I just woke up, and my Amazon package is here, and you can't tell, but basically, that's what it is. So, I think Amazon needs to make some slightly smaller bags, but essentially, it's nothing too special. It's just a box. It's what I always wanted. No, it's a new wallet. Oh, I don't have a knife near me. Use next best thing. Pen. Basically, it's just like it's $10. Okay, I'm just actually peeling that plastic instead of breaking it. You know those Ridge wallets? Kai has one. I've been thinking about getting one because for minimalism and that, but I didn't want to spend the Ridge wallet money. But yeah, so this is it. Essentially, you just put your cards in here, stuff like that. You got like a money clip, and a lot more intentional in terms of what cards I'm going to have in it. Yep, I just gotta figure out how it works. So I'm gonna put it, I'm facing it the correct way to me, but to you it's the wrong way, but all the cards are backwards, so all you're gonna see is a Quick Trip gift card, but yeah, so you just do that and the cards come up. And they're all in there. Yeah, and then I can just I can grab my driver's license and stuff like that. I'm gonna put them the right way because I'm supposed to, I'm assuming, face it this way. I have a different card in the money clip part, I guess. But yeah, this is definitely not fidget. Yes, I shaved and showered, and that today is the 23rd. So the car, for an update on the car saga at the moment, car is fucked. It is leaking coolant again. This time it did in fact leak all of the coolant out, and then we put more coolant in to see if we could find the leak. I drove it around the complex about 2 laps, and it was a constant leak of antifreeze, so we still don't know what spot, but we're hoping this week to be able to rip the front end off to be able to see it, or to see what it could be. We think we know where it is. There's a spot near the pulleys where it might have got pushed towards again. That's like a coolant line, has the like the fabric type outer is shredded along that pulley, but we didn't see anything leaking from there, so we're hoping to maybe see it better from that. so that sucks. But luckily this week, and thankfully, I am very thankful for it, Josh is going to give me and my brother a ride to work tonight and tomorrow night. And then we're probably going to have Michael give us a ride Tuesday night to Thursday night. So I'm very thankful for both of them. Yeah, that reminds me, I do gotta text Michael. We were earlier talking about Star Wars stuff because the video is gonna be out. I just have to put some music and that in. The next Monday's video that I've been working on is the Oscars, or Star Wars in the Oscars. So there's that. I have terrible lighting here. But yeah, so thankful for them too. And this means that no new Blu-rays and that for a while, no new toys, or no new figures to collect, no new 4Ks and that to get, which sucks because I wanted to, this weekend I was actually gonna go down to Kai's, and then on my way back before I came home, I was either gonna check his local Walmart and then a Walmart on the way here, on the way back to my place. If his Kai's local Walmart didn't have it, the 4K and the Steelbook for Wolfman from January, because our store only has the DVD. We didn't even get the Blu-ray. But I think next week is when the Brutalist comes out, which sucks for me, I guess. And also that delays the physical streaming exclusives video. Though I could probably, I talk about one series that I don't have. Anyways, I'm gonna read. I found my next book. It's the manga adaptation of Nightmare Before Christmas, published by Tokyo Pop. So yeah, I think I might then reread Dinosaur Sanctuaries Volumes 1 and 2, and I might break my rule that I had with Mashal and that, and maybe pick up Volume 3 and that, even though I just said no new things for me because of the car. So it's the 24th. I'm just doing some budget stuff, like figuring out, or just putting out stuff for, how much I have left on, credit card payment, or to pay off credit cards, or my credit card, and stuff like that. Car loan, that got a bunch of mail that I'm looking through to put all the numbers in. And then I think I'm gonna also listen to Danny Gonzalez talk about AI reacting to AI, which is about Quebblecop doing his whole AI thing. And then after that, once that's just finished, if I'm still working on my computer, I'm gonna continue listening to I've watched it before already. I'm gonna continue listening to the Turkey Tom video on hiding in my room. But yeah, so thought I'd give that a little update, and then I'm probably gonna chill in my bed, trying to go to sleep, and maybe work on some new Helios merch. I want to get some Helios designs out. Yeah, I might also find out, because Jacob, my brother, was planning on helping me on one drop last year, on a Helios drop that I planned on dropping last year, but I ended up not, so, or I didn't because we didn't finish the designs in time, but I might see if he'll finish those designs or that. But yeah, I'm gonna probably figure out some designs for Helios. Stay tuned. Alright, I'm done on my computer. Can probably chill here for a bit, work on some Helios designs. I wonder what I could show in here. I'm just trying to get a good angle. My bad. I'm such a professional YouTuber. I mean, it's not my job. I would love it to be my job, but it's not my job. Just trying to find something from Helios that I've either released before. I think this might be the wrong notebook, but I guess I could show. One of the things was the Back from the Dead. I don't know how well you can actually see it. Oh, it's terrible. There we go. Back from the Dead. This was gonna be like a post I was gonna Photoshop me as a zombie and stuff, and basically talked about Helios. All the Halloween stuff from the year prior in 2023 would have been up for the 2024 one in September, just before Halloween. But I do got a couple ideas. I have an idea from the 4th, and then I have some ideas that I wanted to toy with. I guess the other thing is I could drop the name of the thing. Oh wait, I remember why I didn't do the drop. So the drop is called Do You Believe? This was gonna be like logos on like pants and that. And it was, the reason I stopped it was because as I was playing with my brother, it was gonna be like a cryptid drop and that. So it was like a Bigfoot and that designs on the shirts and that. It would give like a little blurb about the cryptid or whatever. But two of my cryptids were Bigfoot and the Fresno Nightwalkers. That. And then guess what showed up for promotion from Cloak? A cryptid line with Bigfoot and the Fresno Nightcrawler. Or Nightwalker. So I had to hold off because I didn't want to drop it and it'd be like, are you copying Cloak? I'm like, no, I'm not. I was thinking of this idea all by my lonesome here in the middle of bumfuck Wisconsin. I saw this on Instagram for an ad, and I hate the fact that it's in the time that not only that the car is fucked up, and he's but also I'm trying to save money, but for $30, there's a Ben 10 U2s. Look at it. It looks pretty good. It looks sick. I'll take it. Also, I saw this. It's Omni-Man killing a bunch of people, having Invincible in the way. That's fucked up. I'll take 10. Actually, I won't take 10. They're $12 each. I might get the pin. I do want to watch Invincible, but I just gotta get to it. I'm also listening to the Asmongold Rabbit Hole by Oompaville, but yeah. Gonna probably just chill now, do some stuff. Get ready for work, as in like get stuff prepared for when I wake up. That way then I don't take too long. We're going to the zoo. This isn't my car, it's Kai's. I'm not cool, I don't have a sunroof. It's bright.
Everyone's gonna be telling you, you have your hat on backwards.
Yeah.
I also have your sunglasses.
Yeah.
Stable. He just throws in there.
You just chilling.
My mom found a turkey in the tree in the backyard.
Yeah.
Once. It is a shocking sight for her.
Hey, Kai.
Yeah.
Hey, Kai.
Yeah.
Nice house. So we're back at Kai's. I'm gonna show a little haul of what I got, because it's pretty simple. So I gotta unbury it. We went to a Goodwill in one town, and then we went to the mall and Walmart in another town. And the Goodwill, now I'm not showing Jacob's gift because this will come out after I've given it to him, but I got Jacob this Ninjago encyclopedia, and then I got myself Sorcerer's Stone on soundtrack. And then at the Walmart, I was looking for Wolfman on 4K, but I couldn't find it. But instead, I did find JJK Season 2 Part 1, or also known as Hidden Inventory Premature Death, those arcs. I just need to find the Shibuya incident. But yeah, now Kai and I are gonna chill. I'm out here in my garage. I don't know if you can tell, it's storming out. Zeus, can you give me another lightning bolt? But not me specifically, just the sky. No? Okay, well, he didn't give us lightning, but he gave us thunder. It's storming out, and right before this it was like downpour, so I was hurrying to finish my sandwich, get into something a little warmer, and come out here, but then it's died down a lot, so I'm hoping that it picks up again. But I'm gonna be real, kind of a shitty way to end the month, these next 2 days, mainly because the car is still leaking. We figured it out, and it's something we can't fix ourselves because we just can't get the car high enough to work on it. And so we gotta take it in, so could be riding with Josh and Michael again this week, but we're hoping that the place we're taking it to can work on it Tuesday and get it done by Tuesday, because it's just like a line fix. At most, the thing that's gonna take them a while is tearing the front end off the car, but we're hoping that they could just get it in Tuesday, which would be the 1st of April, and then Wednesday morning I can have Michael drop me or take me to that place, and then I can take the car from there back home, and I'll just have I don't know, but yeah, going to eat my sandwich, and then I'm going to enjoy this storm. You know, sitting out here always makes me remember my little question that I have about like vampires and that. So we all know that vampires, and this is very off topic, this is very strange of a question to just bring up, but we all know vampires, they can't enter through a door, right, without like the entrance, without being invited. And then there's certain like stories where they play into that for comedy or for like dread, like I know in Angel, the spin-off series to Buffy, there's literally a scene where he's like in a hotel and he's just leaning against the barrier that's blocking him from entering because the person who owns that hotel, or who was renting that hotel room, didn't give him permission. But then all of a sudden we learn that the person, I think, dies or something. It's been a long time since I watched all of Angel, but then he just falls through the door, meaning that that hotel room doesn't belong to anyone, so he can enter, which is like the comedic aspect. And then like the dread in that is, I think it's The Originals or Vampire Diaries or something. I've seen a clip from that where they're like, he can't get in, we don't give him permission, and then the vampire talks about how he literally had the city deem it as like a historical property, and for that reason it's public land, so he was able to enter the house. But it always made me wonder, where does that barrier of entry for a vampire start and begin if it's like a place like this garage? Because I'm assuming like if the garage was its own separate building, then I guess like any door into the garage. But like here at my place, the garage is attached to the house, or the townhouse, so that's the door to get in the house back there. But wouldn't this be the entrance? So my question is, can the vampire be stuck out here before the entrance, or can they enter this garage but not enter that door? I've always wanted to toy with that idea for JustinTime too, where it's like they get in the garage and then like the vampire or whatever hits the garage door or that. I also wanted to toy with the idea of like, could you give specific vampires? Like let's say we have a vampire A and B at the door. Vampire B is like evil, but Vampire A is like your ally, and you go like, I give permission to Vampire A but not Vampire B to enter. Can Vampire B not enter, or because you gave permission to a vampire, can all vampires in that area, in that small little vicinity of you giving permission, are they allowed in? And then you come to realize that I spend way too much time thinking about vampire logic. Okay, so I'm currently listening to an Oompaville video. I'm about to purchase the Ben 10 U2s. My main concern was like the potential of me moving if I was to move, by the time it was about to ship, can I change the date or like the address? And according to the internet, I can. So this will be a problem for future Justin to figure out at some point. But currently cleaning out my backpack, putting clothes away. I'm gonna brush my teeth, read some more. I think I already figured out my next book, which is quite interesting. Which is one I read actually before, but also is quite interesting because I'm not even done with the first book, but I already know the next book I'm gonna read, which is the novelization of the Clone Wars movie. I read this way many years ago, back in I think middle school. But yeah, you can tell how old it is. But you know, so it's one of these that got like character pictures, which is funny because like I don't think Grievous is even in this movie. Got Anakin, Ahsoka, Obi-Wan, Yoda, and cartoon clones. Alright, there you go. Actual other scenes from the movie. The also cool thing that they don't do with toys anymore, and I wish that they did, was like this book advertises the Clone Wars toys, like back when it came out, which is sick. I almost had the whole wave. Holy shit. Well, no, I was missing two. My brother had the Anakin from that wave. I had R2, Obi-Wan, the Clone Trooper, Battle Droid, Rex, and Grievous, and I needed Yoda and Anakin. But yeah, so I'm gonna read that. That's my next book. But I'm gonna continue doing some stuff, and then I'm gonna go to bed. So it's 4. I'm struggling to sleep, so instead, I'm gonna start labeling boxes for my Black Series figures. Now I don't want to pack away all the Black Series figures, because you know I collect Black Series figures and that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put all the TV shows, like my Andor shelf. I got Acolyte and that up there on that shelf, and then I think I'm gonna do Solo, Kenobi, Ahsoka, Mando, Clone Wars, and I'll keep like the main shows out. But you know, we'll see. So I'm gonna start with like, I'm even gonna make a box for Skeleton Crew. I don't have any Skeleton Crew, but I'm hoping to like slowly build up Skeleton Crew. But you know, we'll see. Hopefully I can get tired doing this. Alright, so I finished labeling the boxes. I'm not gonna pack them today. I might do that tomorrow, because then I can also get a box to pack up stuff not only in the room but in the closet, so that I can make room to put these in the closet, or like how I'm planning on storing stuff for that in the closet. With my remaining boxes, and I gotta find one of the lids, but I was able to, for shows, I got the Acolyte, Andor, Skeleton Crew, Mando, Ahsoka, Bad Batch, Obi-Wan, and the Clone Wars. So I basically, I used all of them, but I didn't get all the ones that I was going to, and technically I have a box that's going to be just completely empty because I don't have any Bad Batch. But I'm also thinking, when I go to pack these up, I'm going to maybe record like a figure review for them to put on Review Time. So if you didn't know about Review Time, go to the channel. It's in the my other channel's stuff. So that'd be like, I think it'd be, hang on, let me just bring it up on my phone to show you. This is Review Time. I haven't uploaded in a couple of years on it. Last upload was 3 years ago, and that was for the Amber Collection, John Ray Arnold. But you know, I'm gonna try and add more. I'm gonna upload more to it. So prepare for a lot of Star Wars figure reviews in that. But yeah, I guess the other shows that I need to do for it is, or for bins, both things I have figures for in that is or figures for and don't, is Book of Boba Fett, all the movies, think actually I did all the... Oh, Rebels. You know, I don't really have any figures for Rebels besides what came with, or what the figures for, Ahsoka. Hang on, I found the Star Wars timeline in order, so I need to make a box for Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith, Solo, Rebels, Rogue One, A New Hope, Empire, Return of the Jedi, Book of Boba Fett, Force Awakens, Last Jedi, and Rise of Skywalker. But I'm gonna now, hopefully, go to bed. But I'm gonna first figure out what song to listen to while I sleep. So this is the last day of March. I did end up buying that Ben 10 U2s. It's gonna go right on that shelf when it arrives in a few months or that. Let's see. What a way to end the month with the car basically damaging itself. I don't know. I just don't know why it's leaking or that. But we got it to a mechanic today. They said they might not be able to look at it today, but they'll be able to check it out tomorrow. So hopefully Wednesday. Hopefully Wednesday morning or something I can pick it up. I even told my dad if depending on it, when I pass out when I get home, I'd be willing to pick it up Tuesday with him at like 4, or 3 or 4 if that was the case. But I think we're mainly gonna wait for, or not Wednesday, Tuesday. I don't know. I think I'm hitting about 32 hours awake because last night I don't even know if I slept. It's how much I was like tossing and turning. So my words are finally giving out. But I'm gonna play a game. Hope the car does well, and I'll see you guys in the future because this is the last day of the month. Anything else? I haven't moved any of those figures into those bins, into these bins that I made yesterday, only because I want to do review times, but because, you know, hitting 32 hours awake, I'm gonna just pass out and do it tomorrow. I think I might get my clothes ready, so I'm faster, pretty fast. So I can get up and get dressed fast and go downstairs, eat and all that. But yeah. So unless I add more to this, this is the end for March. So, and that was the end of March. Hope you guys had a good March. Now that we're in May, again, I procrastinated severely on this. Ignore the headband. I'm wearing a headband. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I hope you guys had a good couple months as well, and I will see you in the future. Bye, guys.